And welcome back to Talk Smack with Mac. I got my little dog Travis on here, the MMA expert, to talk UFC 264 and why I think Conor McGregor is going to get his ass kicked again.
Are you ready? Let's talk smack.
What up, bro? I appreciate you getting on the pod. I know it's been a minute. You know, you've been itching for it. You know, that's what happens when you get on Talk Smack with Mac. You get the itch for coming back on and having a good time. But you're one of the guys I like to talk UFC with. Not too many people know MMA and shit like that, but me and you, that's our thing, you know? So I wanted you to get back on here, and we're going to talk, you know, obviously to Conor McGregor and to Dustin Poirier. And we actually have opposing opinions for that fight. It's going to be fucking juicy. But in the meantime, I'm going to let you take it away, and I think you're going to talk about that boy Sean O'Malley, right?
Yeah. So Sean O'Malley's going against, I don't even know how to say this dude's name like that, to be honest. Chris. That's exactly kind of the point there. Sean O'Malley's getting fed another person on another big card.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. So Sean O'Malley has all this hype behind him. I'm one of those guys. I think he's solid. You know, he's spicy. He keeps the people entertained, right? He keeps the crowd going. He's going for the big finish, shit like that. He's talking his shit. He has the rainbow hair. He has the look, right? But he's not fighting credible people, and that's the knock on this guy. How do you feel about that?
No, yeah, that's exactly what it is. I mean, his only fight that he fought, like when he fought Chito Vera, which was a decent fight. I mean, granted, he got hurt, but he lost. And now he doesn't even want the rematch to that fight, so it's kind of like...
He doesn't want them problems, is what it seems like, whether that's true or not true.
You're going to get to a point, though, where it's like, what are you going to do? You can't just keep on fighting these low-tier guys, especially with all the hype behind you. Now, if he goes out and knocks this dude out spectacular how he should, that's not a knock on him, but that means his next fight, he needs to call out somebody credible, and he needs to take the hardest fight possible. I can't imagine there's people ducking him too much in that division because that's not a weak division.
He's a name. He's not a fighter yet, per se, based on his credibility.
So it's like, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if the UFC's like just trying to hand feed him.
Build him up.
Which
and then
is
that
a possibility.
Injury, you know, fucked him up in that loss.
But it's still kind of like, he needs to fight somebody credible next. It almost doesn't matter what he does to this guy. He has more to lose. Because if he, for some reason, gets knocked out, now this dude's popular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because...
Is he a next big thing? You know, there's definitely, right now, there's not enough evidence to say that he could be the next great guy. He could be the next exciting guy. The next guy I wanted to bring up, Jorge Masvidal. He said, I was too worried about losing instead of wanting to win. And I think Sean O'Malley's in that spot. I don't know if it's him, if it's the UFC and Dana White wanted to build this guy up, build a buzz around him, you know, get him on that winning streak because a record looks nice. But yeah, man, it's time. Us real fans were sitting here thinking, hey, bro, you need to fight somebody credible.
I want to see him do what he's doing to somebody good.
Yeah.
I want to see more dimensions to his game. Like, yeah.
I like to see him in there with Kevin Holland.
Yeah, he's a striker. Yeah, he can do his thing, but at the end of the day, like,
in weight classes, they're close though.
Kevin Holland will fight anybody wherever he doesn't care.
Yeah, Kevin Holland's with the shits. Win or lose, he's hopping in there scrapping.
But it's just like, he needs to fight somebody credible, man.
Yeah, he needs to get some juice. All right, next fight. Who are you talking about?
The Tuivasa
and Greg Hardy.
And Greg Hardy.
All right, so Greg Hardy has been in the news recently, talking shit to Derek Lewis, talking about he's lazy and shit like that, right?
Yeah, but it's like, dude, you're 7-3, so how are you talking shit to anybody about anything?
Yeah, no, Greg Hardy does not have room to talk
and then
based on what he's done so far in the octagon.
Then tied to Tuivasa, I think he's another fucking product of the UFC trying to build somebody up. I like him, but he's another
He's good.
one.
The thing holding him back, like I told you before, is his cardio.
If
he can get,
264, and he's not a muscular 264.
He's a big
boy.
Yeah.
But you know what? He has a big fan backing because his heritage and all that. Motherfuckers, like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's another instance of that. And it just kind of shows you how weak the heavyweight division is. I want it, like, it needs to get back to good. But like you always say, it's hard to find people that are 6'5", 260 pounds, and 6'2", 260 that are out there fighting, or that are out there competing with a guy
athletically,
that can compete with a Francis Ngannou or John Jones. I mean, look at Francis Ngannou athletically, and then everybody else up there. Stipe looks, Stipe's built right, but everybody else is like fat.
Yeah.
So
265 pounds of muscle is a lot of fucking weight. You're not gonna see too many guys like that.
But regardless, that's gonna be a good fight. A lot of like slinging and banging.
Yeah, who doesn't like a heavyweight fight though? You know what I'm saying?
Especially like the up and coming. Like this can make probably one of them ranked, possibly knowing how heavyweights go and shit. So they're even gonna go at it more. So it's always fun unless it makes it to the last round. And the last round's a lot of just tiredness.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see it. I want to see something shake up the heavyweight division. That's why I'm so mad about John Jones not moving up yet, because now it's just the same stagnant fucking Derek
the
Lewis.
Heavyweight has been
They've all fought each other. They've all beat each other. And you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like...
It was always Stipe and Cormier. That's what kind of kept the heavyweight going for
and it was Cormier that did it.
Yeah, because he had the juice. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't like DC? Nicest guy ever.
And then, because what's the fucking interim fight again? It's Cyril Gane versus Derek Lewis, which is bullshit. I don't know. It's just
I think John Jones maybe needs some more time or something, man. Something went into that because Ngannou just won the heavyweight. Why are they having an interim fight? Give the guy a little bit of time to fucking catch his breath.
They should have let... I don't know. But then you got fucking Stephen Thompson, Gilbert Burns, Wonder Boy. Homie's dope watching him fight. Like, obviously watching him fight. He has that little front side kick with his karate stance. He's always chopping at motherfuckers.
This fight I've been excited for. Gilbert Burns, Wonder Boy. I've been, I was watching the JRE episode with Wonder Boy. You were watching Wonder Boy fights. It was like, who's not a fan of him? He's different. Nobody's really pulling off that karate, like you said, turn sideways type shit. Like, he makes it look amazing, bro.
That's
the
just
homie's
what he
deadly.
Does. It's crazy watching him actually like bring it to. Well, he's just like. When I was watching his fights, I heard him talk about his other credentials and like
kickboxing.
Well, of course, kickboxing, but like jiu-jitsu and
he was
some
working
other
with
shit.
GSP when he was younger.
So it's like he's multifaceted, but it's like he does come in crazy in the kicks he does and just how he throws them. But the thing with Gilbert Burns is like, Kamaru Usman completely fucking.
But who doesn't Usman, beat the shit out of? He just knocked the shit out of.
That's what I'm going to lead into after that one. But it's like, I still think Gilbert Burns, he has that just chin down boxer thing, and I think he's going to come right at him. And
it's going to be interesting to see
because
how
Stephen
that
Thompson needs his distance, and that's one thing I've noticed is like when the other fighters trying to fight him with distance or they don't fully commit, he's going to win. But when they really pressure onto him. Like, he has issues, and I think Gilbert Burns is going to be in his face, just tryring to outbox him.
He's going to try to smother him a lot, and we're going to see how those Wonder Boy reacts.
But at the same time, it's weird. This fight is a big fight because now you got Stephen Thompson wins. Okay, we put Stephen Thompson against Kamaru Usman, right? Kamaru Usman, in my personal opinion, I don't think Stephen Thompson could knock out Kamaru Usman at all. They look like they're in different weight classes.
They do.
I don't know. And of course, anybody could get knocked out. Stephen Thompson gets the right head kick in, whatever. But at the end of the day, I mean, Kamaru Usman's wiping the floor with everybody.
Ridiculous.
He's wiping the floor with everybody. So now,
the only person that maybe I think could maybe get lucky is Kobe.
Nah.
Because he was the only one that could actually stand and bang with him. Everybody else is getting put in a coffin.
Yeah, but at the same time, first of all, that fight was kind of a long time ago if you think about it now. We've seen Kamaru Usman in a short period of time and just getting significantly better. And on top of that, just because you were the best of the losers doesn't mean much to me. I've been seeing a lot of that going around on like Instagram and shit, and was like, Colby Covington did the best against him. It's like, bro, just because you're the best out of... You still lost. You got TKO'd. You got fucked up at the end of the day. Just because you were the best of the losers doesn't mean anything.
Hey, because let me clarify something. I do not think any of these guys could fuck with Usman. That's not what I'm saying. But everybody else that tried to do what Colby did or just try to survive against this guy lately has gotten fucking
No, 100%.
flatline.
But I personally think if they go at it again, it's going to be
Even worse.
I think Colby is going out. And Colby hasn't fought anybody. So his lack of fighting, too, is like, okay, yeah, you're running through people, but at what rate? Who was the last person you fought? Tyron Woodley?
No, who do you fight this year? We got to check that out. Yeah, go ahead and check that out. But,
like,
you know, that's going to be another pod for another day. You know, before we get to the main event, the Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor 3.
Wait, hold on.
I want to know your opinion on who do you think is going to win or lose in the fights that we talked about, starting with Sean O'Malley.
Wait, hold on. His last fight was against Tyron Woodley, who's not in the fucking UFC anymore, so why should he get a title shot? But, okay, yeah, let's do what you do.
It depends on who he fights next.
He wants the title
and that
next.
performance. He doesn't deserve that, so that's move on. So, Sean O'Malley, you think he's going to win or lose? Obviously, we both think he's going to win.
He's going to win. He better knock
But
him out.
if he loses, this is like that want to be the next big thing. That's done.
Yeah, no, then he'll have to go to really start grinding. I think he's going to win. He's going to knock the dude out.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good fighter.
I don't know when
really
he's going to
about
knock
the
him
other
out
guy, though.
because he's going to look for something crazy, fucking insane. I hope he
Front
gets it.
flip, fucking
for
heel
real.
kick to the head and shit. All right, so Tai Tuivasa versus Greg Hardy.
Tai Tuivasa.
I agree. I think if he gets in a little bit better shape, this dude's good. He has some skills, bro.
Well, yeah, 'cause
Greg Hardy is no slouch. He's a fucking monster of a man in the octagon too. So we're gonna
Tai
find out.
Tuivasa, he throws like the elbows and shit that he has and
His
stuff.
clinch game is nice.
He's a little bit more. He's more than a throwing, swinging and banging like a lot of the guys are.
in the heavyweight
he's
division especially.
yeah, and I don't think people realize that. And he's gonna get better. He's young.
Okay, Gilbert Burns, Stephen Wonderboy.
That's a tough one. That's the one where it's like I want Stephen Thompson to win, but I think Gilbert Burns is gonna win.
I'm in a completely same boat as you. Stephen Thompson is gangster, bro, but Gilbert Burns, he was fucking ascending before that Usman fight, and then you put him up against a Hall of Famer coming to be, and he gets fucked off, and people are forgetting how good this guy.
Well,
was.
I don't think anybody up in that, even in the top part of that division, can beat Gilbert Burns, but Kamaru. I think he's just really technically sound as far as striking goes.
And he tucks his chin
straightforward,
like a
tuck
motherfucker,
forward,
bro, and
but
just-
then he's good on the ground. He's like he has
He's
good
great,
jiu-jitsu.
yeah.
So I think he's gonna win. If Stephen Thompson can pull it off, that's dope, and that's good for MMA. That's one of those guys where
he's
love Gilbert
40-ish,
Burns, but
Stephen
it's good for
Thompson.
MMA seeing him do that because he's a fan favorite guy. But I guess it's time.
And who doesn't want to vote? I mean, root for Wonderboy. He's a dope dude.
But like it's time to talk about the real one, the meat and potatoes of the
Yeah,
song.
man. Conor Poirier 3. This is gonna be interesting, man. Travis and I don't disagree, as you can see, that much, but we're on completely different sides right now. Go ahead. What you tell me?
Bro,
What you think?
I think Conor's gonna win, dog. I just like, all right. So first and foremost, I'm not gonna just be like, no matter what, Conor's winning. Like, I'm not taking it from Poirier at all, because you can't. Poirier, whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm not gonna take it from him because Dustin is a scrapper. But at the same time, I'm not even a Conor fan, so it's not even like I'm one of those motherfuckers that are just like, oh, Conor's gonna I'm not that guy, but I'm not gonna take away like how good of a fighter he is.
You're insane, bro. Poirier is about to smash Conor.
Dog,
Look, it's like this. Conor has not done anything for me lately. What has he done? He has one win in the last 5 years. He's paid. He has his money. Yes, Conor is still an outstanding fighter, we think. We are giving him his credit for what he's done 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Is he in there mentally? Is he in there physically? He looks great. He didn't perform against Poirier. And then when you throw him Cowboy, it's like, okay, that's a fucking end of the line for Cowboy. Conor is not proving shit. If he always has that knockout power, that's what you got to look out for. Both of these guys, Conor knocked Poirier out, and then Poirier smashed Conor. So I think it's gonna be a war, and these guys, if it's a war, Poirier's winning fucking 10 times out of 10.
I don't know, bro. I don't agree. Oh,
you're crazy.
I don't, bro.
He's gonna go in there same shit. What's Conor gonna do to check the leg kicks? I don't
he's
think
gonna just check him.
We're gonna
Come
see.
on now, bro. You can't. That's exactly what I'm saying. You can't say he's gonna go in there and do the same shit because that's already stupid. No, he can't.
If Conor does, that's step one. Are you gonna stop that? Then if
Bro,
he does,
you think like the next day, that's all they have.
Poirier has hands, bro. Look what he did to Max Holloway.
Bro, okay, but like Conor was already giving it to him standing up. He has the distance. If he's checking leg kicks, that changes the whole dimension. Now Dustin's better on the ground. Dustin's a way better wrestler. But now if he turns into a shoot first trying to go for that, now that changes it. Now Conor has always fought against wrestlers. Conor knows how to anti-wrestling fight. I'm saying those leg kicks, I'm not taking anything from Dustin, but if I just can't imagine Conor didn't say, let me just at least learn to take the leg kick away. He didn't respect it.
Of course he's not just going to go in there and start leading with the leg kick. Now, if he throws, a 1, 2, 3 and then throws a leg kick after and he starts landing in different angles and shit.
But Dustin does not throw leg kicks like that. Dustin throws leg kicks squared straight up to you. They're strong, but it's not an easy leg kick.
Go back and watch that Max Holloway fight.
It's not
he was mixing those
kick.
combos up, bro.
It's not he doesn't hide them though. He doesn't. And here's that's the thing though. If he's not landing on that and Conor can move, then he's not gonna be. It's different.
Because Conor is always deadly on the ground, bro. No matter what, Conor is gonna be that guy. But with that being said, he kind of looked very rusty in there with a seasoned guy.
Rusty, and he didn't look. I think that's I don't know. He looked bad, but he didn't look terrible. He was tagging him when he stayed at his distance, and when he was doing what he wanted to do. He was taking him. He was tagging him. He was getting those shots in. And Dustin needs to get close. And Conor was doing good. For a moment, of course. I'm not trying to take it from him. And again, I'm not even a fucking Conor stan. But I just think, one, I still think he has that fight in him. Money regardless. I still think he has it in him.
This dude is a fighter at heart.
And I think honestly, that ego he has, that's not a character. A lot of guys are characters in there. Kobe, he's a character. Sean O'Malley, he's a character. That's not a character. That's Conor. And I think his ego is so big that he's taking this shit very, very seriously.
I'm not going to take that away from him. I think he is taking it seriously.
I'm not saying Conor's going out there knocking him out. I'm not giving it straight to Dustin. I'm not giving it straight to Conor. I think Conor takes the leg kicks away. There's no way, because that was the epitome. That was what defeated him. Dustin wasn't out striking him with hands. In my opinion, and if you go back and watch that first round, Conor was getting in his groove. But then the second those leg kicks started coming, it changed everything.
Also, though, Dustin got tagged a few times. And he was like, oh, shit, okay, I can take this. Then he started turning up. Then he started whipping that leg kick. Then he started throwing his hands more. He tasted that power that Conor had.
But I don't think he tasted all of it.
I
it was still early.
Either.
Conor was still just throwing him. He wasn't out there trying to bang him. Again, I'm not because Dustin did his thing. And I expected Dustin to win that fight. Honestly, if we are rewinding back, I 100% thought Dustin was going to win that fight just because of the timing. Dustin was, at the time, he's training. He's a dog. He's going for it. And I'm not saying he's not doing that now, but Conor was at that time. He didn't take MMA serious.
Exactly. So when Conor and Dustin were ascending, and then, Conor took that 5 years off, basically. Dustin kept going, bro. He was fighting the best of the best guys.
I don't think Conor completely just fucked off, bro. Again, he did not look
He was
bad.
Training for boxing and
all
shit
he
like
has
that,
to
bro.
do, he has to take those leg
businesses.
kicks away. The second you take those leg kicks away, that changes everything. That changes that fight. And if, he's going to take the leg kick away. There's no way that he didn't spend this
I don't even think Dustin's going to try to leg kick that much.
Okay, so
but it doesn't take that many though either.
But then at the same time, it's all right, if you take that away from him, because again, it's gonna be a whole thing. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be non-factors, but he's not gonna chop the fucking tree and then take out. He's not gonna take.
I agree with you.
I just don't.
You can't be a one-trick pony and expect to be
It's not gonna
Conor.
happen like that again. So I think he's gonna sit there and he's gonna be like, I'm gonna fucking box him. I'm gonna strike. We're gonna throw hands.
That's what I'm expecting.
And I just don't think that's gonna work for him. That's the thing, is when people are one-dimensional like that against Conor, he's gonna get you.
Oh,
he's
I
gonna
think so
clip
too.
you. His striking is very weird.
deadly.
It's unorthodox.
Yep.
It's not common. He's coming at angles that people don't come from. He does, like, I know the memes about it, but he does have his fucking weird karate stance, and he does box. So, like, to take shit away from Conor, we're talking about a guy that warded out with Nate Diaz and shit like that.
But see, you're talking about shit from 5 years ago. Now, Conor's not old, but it depends, like, what did he do during that long time off?
But at the end of the day,
how much does he still have left, or how much can he tap back into?
Nobody was sitting there. Me or you, nobody in the media, nobody can sit there and say Conor just got rich and got lazy. None of us seen what the fuck he was doing.
I don't think
just because he got
I don't think getting rich and getting lazy goes hand in hand.
But
I know what you mean.
I'm saying.
Octagon rust.
Just because we didn't see him
bro.
out there, but that's the thing though. He's shaking off that rust. He's fought a couple times down more consistently. He did Cowboy.
He's fought 2 times. All right, so since the Cowboy fight, he's fought twice in a year and a half.
So that's like he's ramping up though. Again, bro. First and foremost, back whenever Conor, they weren't even fighting as consistent as they are now. Now UFC's ramped up. They want their stars fighting twice a year. Even 5 years ago, they weren't expecting that out of motherfuckers. But I still think Conor is getting back in there. I think he's gonna shake off that rust, bro.
All right, but I want to know how much rust can you shake off between getting smashed, which say the leg didn't go out. We don't know. He wasn't looking bad, right? But we're going to see. I think Poirier is going to win, bro. He's going to win, and he's going to go fight for the title.
I don't know, bro. I'm not saying he's not going to win. I just don't think it's going to be no cakewalk.
I think it's going to be a war.
I don't know, bro.
If it's a war, it's going to Poirier.
Because I'm going to be honest.
Knockout punch power for Conor.
Because I don't agree with that whole thing, how it's like, oh, he tasted his power, he kept coming, because fuck that, bro. Conor already knocked the homie out cold one time, quick. And I know that was a long, long time ago, but, like, it's still there, bro. And I just think Conor, he's going to come in, and he's going to be a different motherfucker.
Let's put it like this. If Conor flatlines Poirier, he's going to fight for the title, and then he can potentially make fucking history. But if Poirier smashes Conor, now we're looking at, okay, should Conor even be in the top 7? Now,
100%.
top 8.
So he does have to back up his bullshit, and I just, I don't know. Maybe it's the Conor the Mystic shit. I believe in him, dog.
All right, man. Because I was all for Conor in the second fight. Because I was saying everything that you were saying. And then it didn't happen. So I'm not a believer anymore. He needs to prove it that he still has it.
I don't know, bro. It's weird for me. Because I was the opposite in that second fight. I did not think he was going to win. I knew Dustin wanted that. Dustin needed that. But, like, every dog has his day.
And Saturday is not that day. Poirier is coming in. He's about to smash.
It's not going to be Poirier's day, bro. He already had his shit, dog.
No, man. Poirier is getting number 3. We're going to end it right there, man. Any of you guys, if you agree with Travis, say Travis in the comments, man. Tell Travis he's the best. But if not, which I know you guys are siding with me, let me know that I smashed his ass. Poirier, Conor, UFC 264 this Saturday. Be exciting, people. We out.